That exists. And the family is very, very nice for that. And between brothers, you imagine? Between brothers, I come from a family of 10. Oh my goodness. You know the fights that we would do? But that made you grow. Somehow, that coming out of yourself most of the time, all the time, having to share with the other and do things with the other, does not allow you to be a cocoon. Right? You know, I had a brother that when growing up, if you were right beside him, when he was eating with us, he would go like this. He would cover his plate. You know why? Because he said that every time you would talk, you would spit on his food. So, you were talking to him. And guess what? He became a police officer. He had a special role because it was a special police force for jail. And jail in Peru is not like in here. And there, I think he broke everything. He could not go like this anymore. You understand? So, children, they need to be gradually introduced into the life of the family. And it says that sometimes the parents, they want to be overprotective. And so they want to know exactly where the child is, what is he doing at this hour, at this moment, at this second, and all that, you know, like. You imagine a child that grows like that? He says it's not a matter of taking the space of the child. It's a matter of building his freedom to have responsibility of his acts and what he is doing. In other words, teach him how to use his freedom. It's not so much, also growing up, you imagine, in couples, in the family, sometimes the family is, the father or the mother is overprotective. That's another problem, overprotective. So you don't want the child to fall, you don't want the child to, I don't know, you don't want the child anything. Nothing to happen to the child. So you imagine that child growing up, that he, you know, he's gonna fall and he's gonna go, at the end, that child doesn't know whether he has to fall or whether he has to stand or whether what he has to do, he doesn't know. And at the end, you know what happens? He grows without a spinal cord. He doesn't know the value of suffering. He cannot suffer. You have taken that away from him. You have wanted to substitute everything for him. And if he has to go through a bit of suffering, and that is true. I was telling Michael, you know, all my life I wanted to go away from my father because I thought that my father was so rigid, you know, with me. And I always dreamed of going to the mountains, escape to the Andes, you know, in Peru. The Lord heard my prayer because he sent me to Whitehorse. You want to escape? Go there. You know what I think? I think that if I would have gone there, I would have lost a lot. I lost. I don't know, how long do I have? I went over already? No?
Right on time.
How many more minutes?
As long as you wish.
So there is a gradual way of introducing our children into the values that need to be instilled in our children. You know, one of the things when talking about pornography, you need to speak to your children about sexual education. You cannot delegate these to the schools or to someone else. The family is supposed to speak to their own children about sexual education. Now, listen to me, because this is what the Pope says. You know, some families, they go to the extremes. They want to describe all kinds of things. That is not the point. The point is, you need to take the child at his own age and just give him the puzzles that he needs to know and how he is interacted. You know that today, I have to say this because this is a reality in Scandinavia and all other countries. It has already been said, you know, that they go with a psychologist in a room with the parents present, and they determine, the psychologists, they determine what the child should be. In some cases, because they notice that the child has these features or that other features or things like that, says, you know, really, maybe this boy is not really supposed to be a boy. Maybe boy is supposed to be a girl. And so there is a panel of people in who we are. We fulfill a mission that goes beyond the sexual aspect. And we were born out of love and to be able to love. And we fulfill this mission with and how we are in integrity, totality. So the book says we need to speak today. Because this reality that is being introduced even in the curriculum, unfortunately, God doesn't count. And the brother touches when speaking about the children's education. He says that some families feel short when trying to pass on faith to their children. You know why? Because maybe the father is a bit tough, and sometimes he yells, sometimes he does all kinds of things. But what the father says, look, if you wait until you're perfect, passing faith to your children, it will never happen. It will never happen. And you know, one of the aspects that I forgot to say at the beginning, that the Pope was very much criticized, you know what it was? You will probably remember a scandal that is made when the Pope said, well, sometimes the little child needs to have a little spanking. You know, he said, a little spanking. Oh my goodness, the Pope, he's going back to the Dark Ages, and what is he saying? He comes from South America, and they eat their kids like, you know? Well, you know, education sometimes, it means to show your weakness sometimes as well. And also to accept that perhaps your child making mistakes needs a bit of reprimanding, to know that he has done wrong and that is not accepted. I don't mean to say go to do all kinds of things, but don't do that. I don't mean to beat your son to, I don't know, right? And the other point that I wanted to make was the fact that the child needs to know that you are weak, that you make mistakes. Because what scandalizes the child is not so much that you make mistakes. What scandalizes the child is that you cannot recognize your own mistakes. It's like when a child sees that the mother and father are arguing and they are fighting against each other. And you know what? Right after they see that the father and mother, they are kissing each other, they are in communion with the child will ask himself, what happened? Well, you just taught your child that a fight is not the end of the world, that people fight in life. That there is forgiveness and there is a chance to do again things new. And that is why it's so important, Christ and this experience of the love of Christ. The book says, we cannot control every situation that a child may experience. And as I was saying to you before, if parents are obsessed with always knowing where their children are and controlling all their movements, they will seek only to dominate this image. Because there are so many things, and I will have someone to tell me to stop. You know how they say safe sex in the schools? Right? The important thing is to have safe sex, meaning, anti-conceptive, or using of the condom, right? This certainly destroys the image and the meaning of giving each other in love. And here I quote what it says: a negative attitude towards the natural or creative finality of sexuality as if an eventual it will create in the child a sort of a negative attitude towards procreation. And it creates narcissism and aggressivity in place of acceptance. There are nice words, right, that they will use, that they have their effect in the upbringing of the child. So, having said this, I move on to chapter 8. Chapter 8 has been very much of a challenge. And why? Because the question comes around, what happens with couples who find no wine at a certain point? And perhaps they're separated and they found themselves in a new relationship. Can they be accepted into the sacrament? Now, number one, when the news came about this, everyone criticized the Pope because they said, oh no, he's opening the doors for everything, he's changing everything, he's changing the magisterium of the Catholic Church and all these things. This was just one point that the Holy Father was making. And it's not the intention of the Holy Father to change it. Now, in chapter 81 of the Familiaris Consortium, just to tell you, St. John Paul II said at this time, talking about the families that go through this problem of divorce, says there are 3 cases that sometimes we find ourselves with. One, that in a couple, one of them tried the best he could or she could to maintain the marriage and was not able. That's one scenario. The second scenario, he says, is when perhaps out of selfishness or whatever, they separated because of whatever it was, violence in the family or circumstances that really were dangerous. Or maybe circumstances that were because of selfishness, they separated, right? More selfishness than that. And the third is situations in which the mother or the father, because of having left and having children that are very small, needing the strength and support of another person, finds herself or himself with another relationship. And the other person with another relationship says, what do we do with this? He's posing the question. Do we put them in a box and just judge them without mercy and say, they were married before, they are now with someone else, finished. Now we close the case. This person cannot do this, no. Well, the Holy Father says 3 things about that. He says we need to guide them, we need to make a discernment of the situation, and we have to integrate. In Peru, sometimes we hear for this person, who is that? when they find someone who's a delinquent, that maybe he has killed someone, and he is now under the, the authorities, and they are with the cameras, and they're saying, oh, you killed this person, you. Who is there that is advocating for this child? Her mother. Is she crazy? Think about it. What do we need to do? So the Holy Father said, I'm not saying that it's easy to decide. I'm not saying that this must have 1, 2, 3, 4. What I'm saying is that the pastors need to address these issues with mercy, compassion, and care. And care for these brothers and sisters. Because they go through a lot of judgments, they go through a lot of tensions because of this. Now, am I running out of time? Yes. No? No. Okay.
You're the bishop.
No, I mean...
You want me to say no to the bishop?
No, I mean...
It never happens.
I see Father. Yes, okay. Okay. So, also the Holy Father, Pope Francis, he says, one thing that we need to understand is that we need to also use prudence. Because here we're not talking of just saying, oh yeah, everything is fine, we welcome them now and we are going to... No. We need to use prudence. The Church has always used prudence. And what does that mean? Prevent scandals. There are certain times that we can create scandals. It's like Cardinal Schoenberg. He tells a story that I think that delineates well this. He said that the man who was doing the piano in his church in Austria, suddenly he left his wife with 5 children, and he went with a younger woman. But yet, this man wanted to come back and continue to work as the organist in the church. Do you see the point? I mean, anybody would see the point. So it's not just to say, oh yeah, we are just gonna welcome everyone. Prudence. We need to be prudent. Care and loving, but prudent as well. Another point that the Holy Father makes is that whoever is in this situation must be encouraged to trust and speak to his pastors. I don't see any of the priests here in this position. And I know your bishop is very caring and compassionate. And I'm sure that he will not be scandalized, or even the priest here, if someone comes and says, Father, look, this is my reality. This is my situation. I'm sure that they will do whatever is possible in the possibility to help you. So the Holy Father says, do not doubt. Come forward. Speak to your pastors. So as to find a way to help you. And last, because then I have to go to the last point. The Holy Father said, at times we find it hard to make room for God's unconditional love in our pastoral activity. We put so many conditions on mercy that we empty it of its concrete meaning and real significance. That is the worst way of watering down the gospel. Chapter 9, with this I finish. The spirituality of marriage and the family. Sometimes, as the Holy Father says, people think that the family, because you have to run here, you have to do all kinds of things, but I was very glad to hear what Renee and Jeff were saying about the time with the Benedictine bells, right? Because really, the Holy Father says exactly the same thing. He says, the family should not deter us from growing spiritually, but more. It is a means in which we can lose our lives, and in losing our lives, we can find meaning and faith. In other words, God, who is the one who first and most of all has given his life for us. So, some people think that the family is stopping me from growing spiritually. So, we sort of separate ourselves. Almost like saying one thing is my family, another is my spirituality. When I'm at church, I'm holy, I'm in heaven. When I'm here at the house, I want to pull my hair. No, the Holy Father says it's totally the opposite. It's there where you should find Christ, where you should find life. Really, because to say that you love everyone, have you ever heard that expression? If I ask, do you love everyone? Oh, Father, I love everyone. No. Can you say that you love everyone? You know that they say that to say that you love everyone sometimes means you love nobody. If you put your hands and says, how many people do you love? Some people don't even arrive to put the other hand. Who do you love? You look at me. Okay. So, also it is said here that the family life is shepherding in mercy. Each of us, by our love and care, leaves a mark in the life of others. And this mainly within the family. Whatever act, whatever work you do within the family leaves an impact. And as Michael was saying, the family is the first cell of our society. And if this cell is nourished, is strengthened, and all the qualities that a family may have are placed in there by these cells, you can imagine our society, what it can be. Our society. So, having said this, the Holy Father says, never stop seeking God, even when you think that He, perhaps for whatever you have done, is not listening to you. It's not good. I can stop listening to you because at a certain point maybe I will. I say, well, okay, I have enough now. Right? But not God. God will never do that. Never stop asking God to come into you. So with this I finish, and I finish with what I started with. And I started saying, they have no one. They have no one. If we realize that until now maybe we have found ourselves with no wine or little wine, Christ on the cross, in other words, He is here today interceding for all of us and wanting to give us life and life eternal. He has not come to judge anybody or condemn anybody, but to give us fullness of life. Yes, fullness of life. And I don't know if I went over the time, but he might go over the time.
Just a little bit. It's okay.
Okay.
We always can make up time.
Okay. So, thank you for listening.
Thank you, Bishop.